The Dollar Tree just stocked their shelves with summer garden supplies, including this adorable hat. Let's go check it out. Hello, my garden friends. Let's go shopping at the Dollar Tree and see what kind of summer garden supplies we can find. Perhaps maybe for our summer gardens, they might have something new or different. Maybe some fun garden decor as well. Thankfully, they still have the adorable garden gloves. They're $1.25 each. These are my absolute favorites. I especially like the ones with the little rubber dots on the grip. I absolutely love these. But I see something over here that is totally catching my eye. Look at all the Crocs. They come in pink and white and black. These sizes look like they're maybe for children, but still, how much are the Crocs? $5. Okay, the Crocs are $5, but that's a really good price. I absolutely love and live in my Crocs, and they're perfect for the garden. Another thing I love at the Dollar Tree are these plant tags. For $1.25, you get 10 inside. That is such a great deal. Oh, these are cute garden flags. Very bright and cheery, and they still have seeds. Lots of wildflower mix. Ooh, and zinnias. And you know, these seeds are really good. They're made in the USA, and they're made by the American Seed Company. I've seen so many reviews and videos on Dollar Tree seeds, and I know a lot of gardens say they have a very good success rate with them. Oh, and these are new for summer. Look at how cute these solar lights are. They're only $1.25 each. Those are adorable. Way better than these regular ones that I used to get. These are the ones the Dollar Tree normally had in the past. But look at my friends, look at all these pretty summer lights. And they also have them in the square shape. These are so cute. All for $1.25 each. Me personally, I think I'm gonna get a couple of these. I love the pattern on them. I can't wait to see what these look like when they're lit up at night. And if you ever buy solar lights at the Dollar Tree, make sure that that little tab is intact, because when you pull that, that removes a piece in there to activate the solar. And also make sure it has the bottom part. I made the mistake one time and bought a light that didn't have this. It was my own fault for not checking. So if you ever buy lights at Dollar Tree, just make sure that it has all the parts before you go to the check stand. And they have a whole bunch more seeds on this side. 4 packs of seeds for $1.25. And now is the time in summer to plant your cosmos. Poppies, zinnias, oh yes, and Shasta daisies too. Summertime is the perfect time to be planting these. And they have marigolds. Oh, and Sweet William, the dianthus. Lots of summer seeds and sunflowers as well. And I love those larger marigolds. 4 packs for $1. They have gladiola bulbs. I've bought these in the past and they all came up. There's 3 of them in there for $1.25. Lots of gladiola bulbs. And they still have my favorite stackable containers. I love the blue color. What I suggest you do is get blue and then the beige and alternate them. Let's see how much they are. Okay, so they're $1.25 for one. Now here are these watering cans. I already did a review on these. I can leave a link in the description below. I'm going to be honest with you, you cannot fill them up all the way because what happens is the water comes out the sides. It's a poor design. So if you get these watering cans, just don't fill them up all the way. Some people prefer to not fill them up all the way, then they're not as heavy. Some people use them for bird seed or other things. So I'm just telling you based on my own experience. And these cloches are so awesome. If you happen to find some at your Dollar Tree, make sure you get them because these do go fast. Obviously, they must have gotten a fresh stock in for summer. And they even have a little holes on the top so the plants can breathe. So for $1.25, that's a nice little cloche. Here's something new for summer that I haven't seen. These compressed seed starter mixes. It looks like a cocoa peat block, and you stick it in a pot and you fill it with water, and I guess the seeds are already mixed in. Wow, very interesting. This is brand new. I didn't see this in the spring, that's for sure. And these are always a really good way to attract birds for $1.25, a nutty no-melt suet. Although I've seen these at the big box stores and the hardware store, and they're not much more than $1.25. So it's not like that's the best deal, but it's nice to know they do sell these at the Dollar Tree. And they still have the garden tools. I don't see any shovels, but these forks are really nice. The only Dollar Tree tool I would avoid are the pruners. They last maybe one time and then they break. I think for $1.25, these knee pads are a little bit small, so I've never bought one of these, but they might be good for kids. They're just kind of small. But I do admit I love these little frogs for $1.25, and that's super heavy too. That would be really cute, like in a terracotta pot with a plant. Oh, and it looks like they're a little bit different. Different little poses. Oh, and that one is really cute. It's laying down. And these plastic watering stakes, they sure are pretty. For $1.25, you fill it with water. This would be really, really good in the summertime to keep your plants hydrated. And here's a bunch of flip-flops for summer. Great shoes to wear in the garden. These are so pretty. They would match those garden gloves, and they're $1.25. And it looks like they just restocked the shelves with more fairy garden decorations. This is perfect because in the springtime I got here a little late and I couldn't find some of these. So I'm glad they added more. Cute little houses and rocks. My grandkids love playing with the little fairy garden decorations. So I'm thinking I'll get a couple of these for $1.25. You can't go wrong. And I just found more lights over here. Little solar stake lights. Look at how cute these are. They're like little sunflowers. If you want to put one light that highlights a certain plant or a certain area in your garden. Little spotlights for $1.25. The sunflower is adorable. So there are a few new items for summer, including these big floppy straw hats for $3. I could get this for my scarecrow girl. $3, who knows, I might even like that for myself. Here's another new item I haven't seen before. These bug zappers. Looks like a tennis racket or a ping pong racket. So these are $5 for a bug zapper. Perfect for summer. Really cute beach totes. You could also put your gardening tools in those and carry them around with you in your garden. Some little hand-held fans for $5 for when it gets hot. And even some chairs. $9 for a folding chair. And these are seat cushions for $5. One thing I do like are these aluminum containers. I use these to put my seeds in. Very handy, or if you're just walking around the garden and harvesting things, you know, like strawberries or tomatoes. Those are really great containers for only $1.25. These are also new. I haven't seen these before. That's like a longer rake Very interesting. And these are only $1.25, and that's actually pretty heavy. A garden rake. Now, I've never used these, but you can hang your tools from those garden tool hangers. Also in the barbecue section, you can get these long bamboo skewers, but these make great steaks for like sweet peas or any kind of plants that need a little support. So for $1.25, you get 12 long bamboo skewers. You don't have to use them for food, you can use them in the garden. So this is where I put my new solar lights. Now let me show you what they look like at night. And this is where I'm going to put my new fairy garden decorations. I hope you enjoyed shopping with me today at the Dollar Tree, and I hope you have a beautiful day in your garden too. Bye!